Hey guys, how's it going? My name is NinjaZombie, and today we're continuing on with Sakura Spirit, which is right here. I just barely finished recording the last episode. By the way, if you couldn't tell, I'm not going to be editing this much, obviously, because it's like a story-driven game. So I'm not really going to be doing like the heavy editing like I've been doing for the past few videos. Plus, I really need a series like this just to kind of give myself something that I don't have to spend fucking 3 to 4 hours editing, because that's how long I edit those other videos that I've been doing lately. And therefore, I haven't been able to do 2 videos a day. But if I do one series where I don't have to edit a lot, and then I can do my 2 videos a day. So anyways, moving on. The shrine itself, oh, we already fucking read that in the last fucking episode. We're gonna hit next. The thought of a hermit living in hiding with the shrine in order to prepare himself for an upcoming battle between good and evil started to dwell in my mind. I guess it's too good to be true. Added annoyance in that fact, aside from the shrine itself, the ground surrounding it seemed completely abandoned. There's no way anyone could be living there. For the time being, I decided to focus on the reason behind my visit. It only took a few moments before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking altar of sorts at the back of the room. I guess this is the thing everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map I had been given, putting it inside my bag. I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. I don't even think luck will do me much good in a match like this. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for things in luck in martial arts. Judo is all about using the knowledge you've gained through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also helps. There was simply no room for something as superstitions as luck. Clearly, this was going to be a match where my experience and talent would be pushed to their limits. Nothing more, nothing less. How curious. The boy doesn't believe in superstition, and yet he stands here surrounded by the very thing he denounces. Upon hearing the voice, I looked around, trying to find the source. What? I don't see it. But there was no one to be seen. Who is there? I don't know why my hand was up there. I don't know. Quit the cliched question. But the right thing to ask is, where am I? What are you talking about? Show yourself. Not yet. Entertain me for a little while longer, would you? This is a place like no other. Why did you come here if you do not believe in such things as luck? I came here to prepare myself. Oh, do enlighten me about what this something might be that you are preparing yourself for. I felt a little bit annoyed as the questions continued, but maybe if I kept talking to her, I would be able to find out where she was hiding. That's a misspell right there. I'm preparing for a tournament, a judo match. Judo? What might that be? Seriously? You don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art. Aha, so you're a warrior, hesitant to go into battle, and came here in hope of finding the resolve to fight. Well, I'm not sure about the warrior part. How fortunate. It just so happens that there is a need for one of your kind. My kind? A hero. This shrine brings fortune to heroes such as yourself. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return. Sounds like what the others mentioned. Your version sounds better, though. Laughing briefly at the story, I decided to play along and clap my hands together in prayer. So what's next? Or after up my allowance or something? Don't be silly. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, the sacrifice will be something of much greater value. I will be looking forward to seeing what destiny has in store for you. As if on cue, I began to feel nauseated the moment the girl's words reached my ears. My head spinning wildly. Slowly, I staggered backwards, collapsing onto my back. As my vision grew blurry, the sound of approaching footsteps could be heard. Well, hello. Good luck, hero. You're going to need it. Despite my attempts to get back up, all I managed was a brief look at the girl. The sight of horns and a tail left many questions. She's the devil! But before I had a chance to utter even a single word, my consciousness succumbed to darkness. Okay. Fabulous. Rays of sunlight stirred me back to life, a groan of annoyance leaving my mouth while I tried to get back onto my feet. I felt a bit dizzy, but the first thing I noticed that I was no longer at the shrine. Instead, it looked like the forest near the dojo. Of course, my first thought was to look around and see if I could find the girl from before, but not a trace of her presence remained. To make things even stranger, the path that I had followed amidst the trees seemed better maintained than I remembered. I should probably head home. That thought was cut short when the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby. Get back here! Hokage! Stop them at once! When someone says Hokage, I think of Hokage from Naruto, but okay. Just what do you think I'm doing? I'm chasing them. I'm trying to stop them. Nah, I think they noticed what's missing, Oni-sama. Keep running, little one, and we might just make it. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder, the sound of heavy footfalls could be heard nearby.
Oh, what the fuck? Hello.
Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. However, there was something off about this scene, something that didn't make any sense. The girls being chased had the ears and tail of an animal, and the pursuers appeared to be armed with a katana and a nagina. Now, what the fuck is a naginata? Whatever that is, apparently. You conniving fox! Come back here at once! Return what you stole immediately! Give me back my panties! Oh boy, one of these types of games. Fabulous. Hokage, how could you say something out loud like that? Ha! Panties, panties! Oh no! Help! Save us from the rampaging woman. Hee hee hee. As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to just leave them be. But I didn't know what in the world was going on. Those two girls, armed with rather realistic looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. I couldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something like this go by without acting. I am so going to regret this. Mumbling in annoyance, I chased after the girls. Hokage, go around to the left. Right. I said left, why do you always undermine me? I wasn't saying right. I was, you know what, never mind, just run after them. As I was chasing the girls, I noticed the trees seemed to be getting denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path. Oni-sama, I don't think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit meh. Just a little longer, Mako-chan. Mako! Mako, not that, not now! Sorry, Oni-sama. Scissor attack! I arrived just in time to find a scene taken straight from an action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, held in her companion's protective embrace. Two armed girls were approaching them, almost unmistakably with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial artist would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if I didn't stop them. We've got you now, thieves! I'm going to personally drag your sorry asses back to town and have you both put into stocks. Maybe I'll even show you how it feels to run around without any undies on. What, you only have one pair or something? Jesus. Yeah, although I must admit, having a breeze down there does feel kind of nice. Keeps me feeling fresh and tingly. Hokage, goodness, don't you have any shame? This isn't about you. It's about our undergarments. Stolen! And these two criminals being brought to justice. Nah, Oni-sama, it hurts. My head hurts. Shh, it's going to be okay, little one. Hey, guards, if you're so desperate to have your underwear back, in here, cash.
Stop it right there!
However, before I was able to interrupt the conversation, the silver-haired girl tossed something into the air. Whatever it was flying straight towards my head. The two samurai girls instantly grew flustered. Ah! I can't see who the hell tosses peeling the items off my face. I raised them into the air, looking like a professor, examining an important sample while the thieves made their escape. A pink bra and lacy black panties. Oh boy. I knew this wasn't going to end well. Ah, you there! Are you in cahoots with those crafty foxes? Hand those back immediately. Those are evidence of a crime, and not for anyone else to touch. Drop the panties right now! I am innocent until proven guilty. It's one of those golden rules of the court. Just stop pointing those weapons at me. I can head over your undies, but without being turned into a shish kebab. What? No, shut up! Just drop the evidence and walk away. I am Tsukino Mio, chief of the village guards, and I'm ordering you to drop what you're holding right now. I don't know of any village guards, and I seriously doubt a cop would walk around dressed like that. And with a katana. More importantly, the ground here is muddy and dirty. Are you sure I should drop the evidence here? I mean, I could, but... Yeah! Before I could react, the pink-haired girl lunged towards me, the pointy end of her naginata aiming for my gut. My reflexes caught on just in time, and I was able to palm away the spear as it sailed through the air. I struck upwards on the wooden shaft of the weapon. That doesn't look like it's made out of wood, bro. Sending it up into the air and causing the girl to lose her balance. Narumi, I did not order you to attack. Fine, I'll give them back. Jeez. Just my luck to find a bunch of crazy girls with weapons. Extending the hand that held the undies, I tried to hand them over, something that I would soon end up regretting. Ha! You think I'd fall for something so simple? Fool! You have fooled me once, but I will not let that happen again. The woman swung her weapon wide, arcing the thick wooden pole into my side before I could dodge. She then lunged forward and grabbed me tightly, pulling my arms around behind my back, leaving me with sore ribs and in a prone position. Could have fought back, but I figured it would only lead to more fighting, with the possibility of ending up being stabbed. I decided to remain passive. The sword-wielding girl stepped forward and grabbed the silky underwear from my hand triumphantly. Your methods might be crude, but they do get results, Haikage. Tie him up. We'll bring him in for questioning. He probably knows where those pesky thieves are hiding. Right! And people wonder why criminals want to resist arrest at all costs. I mumbled this weakly as the girl with the naginata tied my wrists together with a rope, and I soon felt myself dragged by the duo towards the city. Surely, once we're out of the forest, you two will stop this act of yours and let me go, right? As much as I like to fool around, I have more important things to do. The city? Ha! We're not taking you all the way there. You'll be spending the night in the village shells, thief. Who are you calling a thief? I'm the victim. First, I get undies tossed in my face. Then, I have to deal with physical abuse. And now these accusations. Besides, there's no village around here. It's a city. You know, Suki no Toshi. Silence! Haikage! If he speaks again before we get to the village, you have my permission to knock him unconscious. Tsundere Tyrant. That's funny. And that's how I ended up on my way to a jail cell. Cuffed and dragged by two girls, both of who I started to suspect were crazy. When we exited the forest, an alarm set off in my mind. The city I had lived in my whole life was gone. I would leave this here, yet again. It's about that time again. Seems like a good point to leave it off. I think I figured out what he gave up. He gave up his city life. He gave up all that stuff. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you look forward to seeing more of this, be sure to like down below, and comment, share, friends, and I will see you guys next time. Really? I never realized our school had a strict uniform or sleepwear policy. Nice jammies, by the way. Did you borrow them from your home? For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards, noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas. I then had a groan of annoyance and rushed back towards my room. There's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me. Oh. That only happened once. You know very well. It was super hot that night, and geez, warn me before you strip naked in front of me, you idiot. You didn't seem to mind it when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around and